Hi everybody, I'm trying again, so hopefully this is going to work. Video camera and me have not been getting on. What I thought I'd do today is come and show you how I have made this. All it is, that started out its life as a jigsaw piece. It's just a blank one that I got on a set. It was a 12 by 12 jigsaw. It was 12 by 12 sheet of chipboard cut into 9 jigsaw pieces like this. So this is what I used for it. So you can see it's quite a size of a jigsaw bit. And on Crafting Facebook, the daily challenge was to alter a jigsaw piece. So I'd had these for a while, so I thought this is what I'm going to do. And what I've done to this, I'm just going to run you through how I've done it. I took the picture, the jigsaw piece, and covered it in some structured gel. Yeah, that's right. And it's just that stuff there. I covered it in that, and then left it to dry, which I've done with this one here. I'm just going to run you through how I do this. And it leaves it with that lovely kind of raised, clear texture. So now that this bit's dry, all I did to that then is I take some of my alcohol inks that's here, and I'm sure what colours I'm going to go for with this. I might go for something the same. I quite like that effect. So all it is just I daub some colours all over it. It's quite pink, so we'll see how this works out. And I just mix it all over. I just tap this all over. I do like these colours together. I like the blue and the pink, purple kind of colours. Just mix that, and then this will start to dry a bit, but not to worry about it. And this one, I think I've actually had some pearl on this. It's maybe left from the other day. So you just dab this all over it, and you can see that that's given that. I don't know if it's going to pick up the true colour of this because it looks really shiny there. But it just gives it that nice sort of colour to it. So put that on, and then all I did to finish it off, this is the pearl mixative. Hopefully that's gonna, yeah, that one. And all I did with it was I just dotted it out as well. You can either put them straight onto these or onto your project, it's up to yourself. And I just mix it all over, and it just, this is what's already on this one. It's got a lovely sheen already. So that's what I did to colour that in. Okay, now the next thing I did with it is, I'll just show you some of the other colours that I got as well. I don't know if it's going to pick up on this very well with the light, but that's a lovely bluey silver colour that I've created there, where the, oh, it was the silver one I think. Yeah, it's that one there. Is that going to focus? Yeah, that one, the silver fixative I used for that one. And some of the, I think it was just the stream colour I used. You can just play around in whatever colours you like. So with that one I did that. This one, I really like the effect of this one. In fact, that's some other colour on it. This was actually the pearl and the silver together because I just wanted to see how it was going to turn out. So it's given it lovely texture, and once it's all dried on there, it's, you can see it's still a jigsaw piece in the back. But I've had great fun playing with this structure gel. It's been really good fun. And there's a paler kind of pink one. I really don't know what like these colours are going to show up. There, you can probably see it better there. And then the other colour I've worked on is this brown colour, and that's come out quite nice. I like the effect of this one. It's kind of oldie worldy. And then there's this one now that it's dried, so you can see it's a lovely pearlescent purple colour. Then what I did after that, I'm going to work with this other one. So I took a bit of scrap card and I drew around the card and made a backing like that. So it's just cut within the shape of the jigsaw piece, and I keep that to the one side to keep it clean, hopefully. I've got a mark on that already. And then, just for a change folks, I have got my Inca Gold, and I might actually use this in the green one for a change. You can see I've not used a lot of this, and it's nice and soft, this one. And all I've done is I go around the edges, and this is just a completely different colour for me, and I love this stuff. this one is really soft. It's actually going on much easier than I've seen the gold working actually. So I'm impressed. Just put that around the edge. It just covers in the chipboard, you can see it there a bit. Try and make sure that I'm in frame as I do this. I hope you can see what I'm doing. And it goes around the edges like that. And here. Sorry, I'll just quickly go around all these edges. This is so soft, this one. It's going out. This is actually, I don't know if my gold's actually drying up a bit now. It doesn't go on as easy as that. That's given it a really nice colour. And then what you can do then is, what I did was I just rubbed with the gold one the last time, I just rubbed over the top. I'll take the green this time just to see what kind of effects I get. Just be a bit different. And because I've got that texture that's been with the texture gel and then the alcohol inks on top, it's just given it a lovely, to paint it I just stippled it with a palette, or a plastic knife kind of thing. And then what I've done on the back is, because I have this cut slightly smaller, I'm just going to take this in a little bit around the back edge here. It doesn't look very neat at the moment, but it will look nicer when it's all covered up with the card that you've already cut to be the size. You don't have to buy these jigsaw shapes, you can cut out your own one from chipboard. It's just I happen to have this and I thought it would be a good chance to get it used, and quite enjoyed playing with this structured gel and ink and gold and just getting in a mess with alcohol inks and everything. So this one is actually going on really, really well. I like that one. So I don't know if you're going to catch that. This is a nice green colour. I'm just going to cover in any other bits I see now that's leaving it. This one is a lovely soft one. Really pasty. Okay. And you can see the texture and the colours that this gets. I'm liking that. It's coming quite well. And on top of that, I'll just cover that one up to keep it closed. And like I said before, the best thing I find for cleaning your fingers after using this, sorry if the noise is baby wipes, because it just wipes it straight off your fingers. No mess. It's about the same couldn't be saying for alcohol inks, because what a mess I'm in with them. Right, I'm going to try some of that, just dry my finger. See, my ink of gold is actually, I just need to work it a bit more. And I just want to see what kind of, that should bring it up as well, nicely. So instead of having this sort of pearly silver finish with the ink of gold in the green colour, and what's this one called? It is just gold. It's just changing the colour of this completely. And the texture that has come up with is just lovely, and I think the pearlescent, well, the effect of that's quite nice. So I'm happy with that. And I'll put that to the inside. What I did after that was, I have got a book by Hot Off the Press, I think it is. I've got a few of them, and it's one of these ones that has all the quotes in it. And it was the friendship one. I should have picked one of these. The way is not the sky, the way is the heart. And it's just a whole lot of like quotes and phrases, and it's really handy. I quite like that one. I made a wish and you came true. And all I do with these is I just rip them out of the book. No rhyme or reason to them. I'll just pick this one just to be quick. And then I always rip them against themselves, so you've got the raw bit of the paper that you can colour tint and work with. Oh. I'm hoping to get all this into one video, but I don't think it's going to work. But never mind. I'll just pull it off like that, and you'll see the edge coming out this way. And these are kind of, I mean, you don't have to use these. You can print off quotes from the computer and just distress the paper and do whatever you want with it. on normal printer paper it'll do exactly the same job. Okay, and then I need to get, what colour will I go with here? Sorry. I seem to be taking a liking at the moment. This rusty hinge and vintage photo together. I like them, so I'll try that. My mark isn't a real mess here. I know you're supposed to work into the middle, but I find when you've got ripped paper like this, it doesn't always want to rip very well. Or to distress very well, and you end up ripping the paper even more, so I just want to dab it out the way like that. And then I'll take my vintage photo and rub it back over it again. This time I'll come in a bit because it's wetter on the edges. See what I mean? It's crumpling up and it's not so easy to work with. And then just over the middle there. Okay, that's that one's. Put those to the side. And then all I've done with that, to get the ruffled effect like this and to have it quite sturdy, is I used some Mod Podge. And hopefully this is all going to work. Sorry, I should have had it all this set out. I was kind of organised before, but not now. And I've got this, it's like a massive tub of Mod Podge. I think this is like a huge, this one. Right, and this is just the matte finish I've been using. And just splodge it on. Splodge on the podge. And I didn't actually dry this because I'm not worried about the colours. I can't think what I'm trying to say. I'm not worried about the colours mixing and going through this because it doesn't worry me at all. And Mod Podge is quite quick drying, so I'll just take my heat gun over that to dry it quickly. I just like to seal it. I like the sealed kind of effect that this gives it. Sorry you can't see any of what I've just done there. Just realised that my camera should take it out. There we go. See more what I'm doing now. And this doesn't take long to dry at all. And it actually starts curling and weathering it by itself. And then all I did then after that was to take a pencil or a cutting knife. I'm going to do this a different way, this one I think. And just sort of scrunch it over it now. Because I just want it to be raised, like a rippled effect. Like that. Okay. I made a wish and you came true. And then, sorry, my throat's dry today. Coming this way then, I'll just roll in the edges so it gives it that curled up style look. And then again, I'll take my distress tool and I'll just distress this side of it as well. Some of the ink, just so it looks like an old bit of paper. Because I've Mod Podged it, or you could use PVA glue I think, because I've used the Mod Podge. It just kind of holds it a bit sturdier, like that. And it gives it a sheen as well. Okay, I'm just going to grab some flowers, I think, for this one. Why, oh no. Pins I might use on that one. Take them. charms and things, I'm not sure. Yeah, I might use that. Sorry, I'm banging about here trying to find what I'm looking for. I've got some flowers. I'm just grabbing a few different ones here. I don't know what colours I'm going to use yet. So just take these over. Still waiting on them heating up, so yeah, I'm kind of delaying a bit. Right. Just take some of the colours that I think might go in with this a bit. You can see now the edges of this. They're quite green. I know that the back looks a bit of a mess at the minute. And the other thing I used was just a bit of seam binding. Just cut to length. So I'll get a bit of that ready. And orange. Never really sure what to do. My spray is just kind of hopping, so we'll see how this goes. Get another couple of the dark red ones actually. I have to apologise as well because I had other videos of things to back to the States to upload, and like I was saying to Lou that nothing seems to be working, and I've just had to give up and format them all today, so I've lost the whole lot. So I will try and remember what I've done, and I've put a lot of the stuff away now, so I can't, you know what it is, I can't remember everything I bought now. Unfortunately, I'm gutted because I wanted to share it all with you because it was great, so you might see bits and bobs of it as I work with it. Right, what I'm going to do as well actually on these leaves, I'm just going to take some of the ink of gold across them just to make them stand out pretty. Like this, hope you can see what I'm doing here. And then you can just see the effect that's had on the leaves. I really like this stuff. So there we go. Just a little bit more than this. This sort of stuff you just keep working with. Or I do. Yep, I'm addicted to it. Yep, I'll just clean this. Like that. And I just sort of fiddle around until I get some sort of layout or some sort of sprayer pattern that I like. And as I've said before, I just wind the flower stem around and then I'll leave that on there, so it adds a bit of dimension as well. I'm not sure that I'm going to use all of these, but at least then they're ready to use as I'm waiting on my glue gun. Should have had it heating before now. Never mind, it'll get there. Like some of the smaller ones. Oops. I think that's somebody arriving home here and deciding to go again. That's another one. And I like that one, you see. Orange and blue and green. These ones to use as well. These are just white ones, like white little buds that I've shimmered, glimmer misted with them. Some of the antique green, I think, or something like that. Yeah. Right, hopefully my trusty glue gun will be dry. Now the other thing I do to this, before I stick it on is because I've got these channels I've created now and I want them to stay quite sturdy. I don't want them to go flat, as I just put like a channel of hot glue in the back. That's what I did in the last one. And then all I do is like push this together and it just gives it, once that's all dry, it just holds its shape. And that's very hot, watch your fingers, because I've just about burnt mine now. Like that. And then just run another channel. I just found that it added extra support in the last one that I did. Like that. You don't need to have an awful lot in it. I mean, that is quite a lot of hot glue right now. Right. And as that is cooling down, just move it into the sort of shape that you want it. And it just helps to hold it in position. So just work it together. There's probably another way of doing this, but this is what I found works for me. So now I've got that. Now the other thing is, I've discovered glossy accents is the only thing to use with metal to get it to stick, because it doesn't want to stick with anything else that I've worked with anyway. Okay, and then all I've done then was on this little bit, I just put a little dot of glue just to stick it down onto my jigsaw piece. So take that there, and then you can see that just holds it in position there. Pull that to wherever you want it to go. And then I just rolled up the edges, so you end up with that kind of effect. Okay. I'll stick on some leaves now. Coming out. Making my spray and my leaves have got like a gold on it. That. And I'm going to stick with orange because it goes nicely with that colours that's there already. I'm just going to go right with that one in the middle. Like that. I do quite like this darker red colour along with it, so I think I might stick one of that in there as well. And like I say, my sprays just kind of happen, as I'm sure most of you do. Hold down, push up and pull here, there and everywhere. I haven't actually added on any, this is going everywhere now, ribbon or anything to this one, but I might find some trim and put on. Don't really have any kind of rhyme or reasoning to how I do this. It just kind of, things just get stuck as in where I want to put them. I must have given up. And I was also going to stick in some stick pins into this, so if I watch what I'm going to put them as well. There's one there. I don't know if I want another one or just the one I would like on that. Oh, that's quite nice. I like that green colour too, I think. So it's looking a bit like this at the moment. You can decorate as much or as little as you want. So that's alright. That's what we've got at the minute. I don't actually know if I want that on there now. Nope. I just, so you can see there is no rhyme or reason to how I do these, they just kind of happen. Got more of these, let's use some more of this ones. Just keep everything away from under. Yeah. Sorry, phones always go when I'm filming. Hopefully I'll ignore it and somebody else will get it. actually surprised my mobile hasn't rung yet. In fact, it'll probably be the next thing to go. Now, I'm not actually sure if I want... No, I don't think I do. I'm just going to put in a couple more of this one. I quite often find that I don't need the full length of the stem, and I'll keep that for another twirly one on something else. And then I'll just sew this up to a spiral. Setting those ones down and forgetting where I'm putting them. Sorry, I'm not very good at talking and doing these things. I have to kind of concentrate on what I'm doing. See, I've got to dull up my glue just because I didn't pull that all. Do the job fine. Right, now I've got some flat back pearls. I think I'll put on there. I'm sure I took them in a green colour. These are some of the recollections ones I picked up in the States. So I do like these. And they are self-adhesive, but with this I might actually just put a little dot of them. The sizes of these. Some of them tend to fall off as well, and I just want to make sure they stick. So put one on there. Not the biggest size ones I'm going for here at the minute. Corners. And I do have a bit of trim that I'm going to take outside. I used in my last one. I can tuck it in underneath, I think, with a bit of luck. Again, this is one of my trims from the States. So I think I can just pop that in behind there. Lost the scissors. Underneath here, like that. Push in so it's in outside. Cheat here. It's always been there. And then I'll just run some hot glue along here to get that to stick down. I'll just trim that off there. Cut too much of it. Pull that along a little so I can get the pearls where I need them to. Get that to stick on the edge. And I don't want too much more of that stuff. Trim away. I'm not going to go with the basic on the bottom. I just want to keep it quite plain. So I'm not going to put anything else on that. And then all I did was you take your bit of, turn this over and put a little bit of dotted glue on here and take my seam binding and attach it onto here. Okay, just like that. And you can twist it and do whatever you want at the top. I'm just going to leave this plain. And again another dot of glue. Doesn't matter about this because this bit's not going to be seen. because you've got your bit of scrap card to hold it. That's it. And then I've lost my jigsaw bit. What I did is I just take this over the top, and you can see now how I've done the green edging because it all just fits in. And no, I don't use my hot glue gun for this. What I did for this one was Mod Podge again. You know, when you're making this stuff, you don't really pay attention to all the bits and bobs that you end up using. Let me stick pins out of the way, or I'm going to end up grouping them and everything. See, I'm messy. And I get messier. So for this one, what I'm going to do this time is, last time I found that it was, sometimes it was a bit iffy for sticking around the edges, and it took a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a layer of Mod Podge straight onto the back of this one. Like that. Just quite close to the edge, but not fully at the edge. Sorry, I did that. Camera just moved there. Like this. Should be wet enough. And then what I'm hoping to do is quickly get a layer of glue onto here. More around the edges to make sure it sticks this time, because last time I had an awful job getting it to stick down. Because it just takes a bit longer. You just have to hold it for a second. So if I have glue on both surfaces, my thinking is that it'll stick quicker. So we're a way to find out. I could be wrong completely. Trial and error and all that. Just want to make sure the edges stick down because I want this kept neat. Where I started out there is already starting to dry. Set that down, not like that, and kind of scoosh it about a bit until we get it to the position where we want it to be. Okay, just keep pushing that down. And you end up with a really neat plaque for hanging up or gifting. Christmas to a friend, or I made a wish and you came true. I think it's just something nice to give somebody. To a loved one or anything like that. But you can, as I say, you can find lots of quotes online and different. There's that camera moving again. So there we go. That's how I did it. Simple as that. Like I say, the structure gel is great, and it's like it's a medium type of, it's an acrylic medium. This is what I started off with, onto the, and it's just gloopy kind of stuff. I do have, and I just used one of these and stippled it on, put a nice layer. It's quite thick, chunky. In fact, I have another one I need to do anyway, so I could just quickly. Yeah, all I did was layer that on like that, all over. Just smooth it on like so. Keep spreading out all over the place like that. And then all I do after I finish that bit is spread that and stipple it all over the place like that. And then I just left that overnight to dry and then coloured with the alcohol inks like that. And covered it in little inks and rubbed it with the rubbing buff, and then you end up with that there. And just decorate it however you want, and then the back's finished then with the brown card and it's done. Okay, thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye!